Hello and welcome to a Stampin' On Stuff video. I'm independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator Amber Holder. Today we'll be making this super fun banner card. So excited! We're starting with some basic gray cardstock and turning that into a standard A2 sized card. We'll create a layer for that card measuring 4 by 5 1/4. Layers beautifully. We've got Banner Banter. We'll be using Happy Day, the striped banner, and the solid banner. Starting with some pink pirouette ink first, we'll be stamping 2 of the striped banner stamps and 1 solid banner. Clean your stamps off really well in between using your Stampin' Mist and Stampin' Scrub. Switching over to Pool Party ink, we'll be stamping 2 more solid banners. Quick and easy. Next, we'll be using our banner punch to punch all these adorable little banners out. Notice I use my scissors in between just so I can reach my punch as far in as I need. Now we'll be using my favorite tool, the Stampin' to determine perfect placement. This is for the sentiment, so stamp that onto your Stampin' to prepare it. Tiny bit of snail will hold our little solid pink banner in place. I can determine exactly where I want it. Sorry about my head in the camera. Using some basic gray ink, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that sentiment right on there. The adhesive remover will get that tiny little bit of snail off of my work surface. Now I've got the essential wooden elements, which I am totally addicted to and cannot stop using. I'll be grabbing a couple of hearts out of here. Using the glue dots, I will stick those hearts onto our 2 solid blue banners. I think it's just a really cute touch. Lots of fun added embellishments like this. Quick and easy with the glue dots, no mess. Now I've got the arrows embossing folder, and we're going to be using that 4 by 5 1/4 layer that we cut earlier. So I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. And now use the fast fuse to adhere this to your card base. The fast fuse works really well with this embossed cardstock. Here I'm just laying out all my banners, kind of determining where I want them. Decided I wanted them a little bit lower, and I do recommend playing with this a bit before you start gluing. I'm going to use the fast fuse again now that I know where everything belongs, so just do one at a time to help keep the placement exactly where you wanted it. Now I'm going to use some Tombow multi-purpose glue and create a line across the top of the banners, sticking my Bermuda Bay baker's twine to that line of adhesive and trimming off the excess. Here I'm going to attempt to show you how to tie a little bow. I use my 2 tiny fingers, wrap around, I create an X there, then I take that longer tail and push it underneath. You don't have to do it this way, it just helps me create the loops, and once you get it off your fingers you can tie the knot and play with how large you want your loops to be. This is just one method. I find it a little bit easier than trying to tie a bow in midair. Perhaps you're more skilled at that than I am. So once you get it off your fingers, it's just about adjusting to get your sizing right. So it might take a little fiddling with, but it's not too difficult. Just be patient with it. I'm going to create one more bow in the exact same fashion. Once again, use whatever technique works best for you. And now that these are all cut, I'll be using my fabulous glue dots again. I'm going to roll them in my fingers to make them a little bit smaller than they are to begin with, so they don't poke out from behind our bows. Once they're rolled nice and tiny and in place, stick your bows to them and trim off the tails of your baker's twine. Not too bad, huh? Pretty easy and super cute. There's a little bit of a look at the detail. I hope you enjoyed today's project. Thank you so very much for watching. I would absolutely appreciate your subscription on YouTube or subscribing to my newsletter, perhaps following me on Bloglovin'. So if you like what you see, let me know with a comment or a subscription. Have a fantastic day.